I'm going to show you how to change the oil on your 22RE. No BS, no fluff. Let's dive right in and I'll show you how to do it. If you've got a four-wheel drive truck, you're good, you don't have to jack it up, but if you have a two-wheel drive or a Celica, you're probably going to need to jack it up or use ramps. If you jack it up, use jack stands, don't get crushed. Before you climb under the car, let me tell you what you're going to need. You're going to want a rag, a 14mm wrench, you're going to want a oil filter removal tool, and then you'll need a drain pan to catch all the oil. Welcome to underneath the car. So this is going to be your drain plug that's located on the oil pan. This is your front differential. If you have a four-wheel drive, it's going to leak right onto that and make a mess everywhere. Thanks, engineers. So I'm going to loosen this with my wrench here, lefty-loosey. Crack it loose. Get it like a turn loose so you can turn it by hand. Have your rag handy because you're about to make a huge mess everywhere. Make sure your pan's underneath. Unscrew your plug with your fingers and kind of push up a little bit as you unscrew it. That way it'll come out and you know it's kind of ready. You'll kind of feel it and then you can just release, and that's going to make the least amount of mess. Then you just let it drain. Go have a tasty beverage. Once it's done dripping, you can put your oil plug back in. I'm going to call that good enough. Run it in by hand, and then you grab your wrench. Kind of snug it up with the wrench, and then go maybe a quarter turn more or so. You want it tight, but not too tight. If you don't know what that is, you can use a torque wrench and look up the torque specs. It's time to do the oil filter now. Slide your pan over, and it's going to be on the left side of the engine block. So on the trucks, it's really easy to show you. There's typically a piece of rubber or plastic here with some push-in clips. Mine is long gone, but you can pop the clips out of these holes and that'll come right out. Or you might even be able to work around it maybe. But it's right here. This thing right here, this blue thing. Yours could be any color of the rainbow, so just keep that in mind. But it's right here, it looks just like that. I think on the Celicas, you're gonna go from the bottom up. It's a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but that's how you gotta do it. If you have a filter wrench, you can put it on there. If you push it one way, it'll tighten as you turn it. So you'd want to go this way. You can experiment to figure that out. So I'm going to pop this off and let it drain out. I'll talk more about oil and filters at the end of the video. So now you've got your crusty oil filter off. We're going to take our new one. You're going to put some oil on the rubber seal, and then you're going to screw it on by hand, and only by hand, as tight as you can. Do not use the tool. That'll make it a lot harder to get off. All right, so your oil fill is right here on the front of the motor, and there's a cap. Mine says oil. I think they do have different caps. They might all say oil, but I'm not sure. It's on the front of the valve cover, front top of the motor. That's where you fill your oil. Pop that off, and you're going to want to use a funnel to make this a little bit easier. Put your funnel in there and fill your oil up. 22RE with the stock filter takes 4.5 quarts. With this Ford filter, I'm pretty sure it takes all 5 quarts. So if you just buy a 5-quart oil change, you can just slam the whole thing in there. So I'm a little bit above the line there, but I haven't started it yet. When you start it, it is going to drop down. I'd fill it like around to this top line and then start it up and see where it drops down. Let it sit a minute and add some more. Make sure you put the cap on though when you start it, because if you leave the cap off, it kind of shoots out and makes a mess. So check for leaks one last time. We're going to start it up for about 15 to 30 seconds. Typically at first you're going to hear the timing chain make a lot of noise, and then after about 5 seconds that typically goes away. And after the 15 or 30 it should totally be gone. You shouldn't be hearing any more of that. So listen for that. I actually started it up already and had an issue with the camera, so you're not going to hear it make that noise, but typically it will. So let's start it for 15 seconds, let it run, let the oil fill the filter, and then we can turn it off, let it sit a minute, and we'll check it again. Check one more time for leaks, just in case. Then check your fill level. Typically what I'll do is I'll top it off to the top of the cross hatchet. Mine leaks oil, so I want it to have as much oil as possible. Yours probably leaks oil too, so I would do the same thing. Make sure you put your oil cap back on, put your tools away. If your drain pan's still underneath, don't run it over. I've done that before, it's kind of messy. And that's it, you're done. That's all there is to it. So let me talk to you about oil and filters. As far as oil goes, really any oil is better than the oil you could get back in the 1980s or early 90s. Anything we got now is pretty good. I usually just do 1030. You can do all sorts of different oils. Do your research. I run diesel oil, believe it or not. I run Rotella T. I think it's T4 or something like that. I don't know. Whatever is cheap works fine. These things really don't care. A lot of people say to put the STP zinc in there, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. I would say if you're worried, do it. I've run this engine for 50,000 miles without doing that. I've just run normal oil, and I haven't had a problem. I've run synthetic, I've run non-synthetic. I haven't had any issues. It's a LC Engineering cam. Other than that, the rest of it's stock. So you'll probably be fine with whatever oil you put in. So let's talk about filters. You can use the stock filter. I'll put a part number here. Or I like to do this where you use a Ford oil filter for like a Ford 302. Do a 78 Ford truck with a 302. There you go. Look for that at the parts store. It'll get you the right one. But it's a little bit bigger. It holds a little more oil and a little bit more filtering capacity. Do you have to do it? No, you don't have to do it, but it's around the same price. I just do it anyway. Doesn't matter. Either one's going to work out just fine. If you're still here, you might have noticed my engine doesn't look a lot like yours, probably. I've got a supercharger on here. I built the whole thing myself. Check out my channel. I've got a lot of other videos on here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That helps me out. I can make cool videos like this. And if you have any other recommendations of just things you want me to film regarding the 22RE, let me know. I'll be happy to film them.